The federal government, in collaboration with the International Cocoa Diplomacy, ICD, has held a pre-national trade dialogue to assess and reform the Nigerian global trade ecosystem. The dialogue, which used cocoa as a case study, seeks to facilitate the export of processed products rather than just raw materials. Uloma Oyemachi reports.
While Nigeria's import rates are on the rise, exports are unfortunately dwindling. This calls for a discussion on how to boost the export of not just raw materials, but also processed goods.
It's giving us the keynote address.
Key players in agriculture, trade and investment, foreign affairs and community leadership have gathered for the first ever pre-dialogue meeting at the National Export Promotion Council. Cocoa, once a top export product for Nigeria, is the case study for this meeting. The goal is to brainstorm ways to bring back its former glory and find new growth opportunities.
Cocoa is very important to the national economy. Although we have lost competitiveness with the rising trend in the market, higher prices, diversified uses, all these are things that we can rethink the cocoa industry in Nigeria and get back to our foremost place.
Following the opening remarks, the panel discussed building strategic and beneficial relationships for international trade. Speakers urged the government to regulate business and create a safe, enabling environment for exports. Speaking on the sidelines, respondents believe that Nigeria must recognize its strengths, embrace local production, revitalize manufacturing, and compete globally.
When you're talking about value creation, you have to be able to create value because you're intentional. What Nigeria practices right now is subsistence trade. What I mean by that is our processes, our manufacturing, our trade is strictly for domestic consumption. We look at a market size of about 200 million people, but that shouldn't be our goal. Our goal should be looking at a market size of about 1.62 billion.
We used to condemn ogogoro, we call it akpeteshi. We are drinking all kinds of liquor. What happens to their own indigenous?
With Nigeria being one of the 6 largest producers of cocoa in Africa, the cocoa industry, if properly managed for both home consumption and exports, could significantly contribute to the Nigerian economy. Uloma Oyemachi, TVC News, Abuja.